friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming new makeup releases episode number 9. So if you like to talk about all the new makeup that has been announced and some of it's been shown or sneak peeked, then just keep watching. If you guys aren't in my channel, welcome. My name is KARENHARRIS. I like to film tan girl friendly makeup videos here on YouTube. I do focus a lot on indie, especially eyeshadow palettes, because when I first started on YouTube, when I started watching, I had the hardest time finding videos and swatches from somebody with my skin tone. So back in the day, I decided to take matters into my own hands, start up a YouTube channel, and here we are like 10 plus years later. So highly recommend subscribing so you don't miss out. And if you could do me one favor, watch this video all the way to the end. It's a free way to support my channel and I am so appreciative. Without further blabbering, let's get into it. Okay, so I am so excited. I just got this email. I haven't seen it announced on their social media, but Adept just showed their new palette, which is called Cyborg Choir, and it'll be available on Friday, March 15th at 10 a.m. Central Time. So mark your calendars. I'm so excited. I get so excited every time Adept launches a new palette because they have such fun color stories, such beautiful shadows. So I'm super duper pumped. According to their email, it says pre-order will begin to ship the first week in April. However, if we can send it to you sooner, we will. Which honestly, 10 times out of 10, I've always gotten my product sooner than Adept's estimate. I think they just do that to make sure everyone's happy and it's working for them, and I love it. It says in highlight, this palette is not limited edition and is priced at $79. So they also sent me a code, and I also have my own code with Adept. It's KHMAKEUP if you want to save on the Adept website, but I'm so freaking excited for this palette. It has some really fun shades. We've seen a yellow, some beautiful pinks and blues. So the bottom row is matte, and then we have 2 full rows of shimmers, which I'm a big fan of. I think Adept has such gorgeous colors. I am just so excited. I can't even tell you, and I can't wait to get this and put it on my face. Okay, another launch that is happening today is the Nouveau Vita palette from Gourmand Girls, and this is their collaboration with Steph's Beauty Stash. So I did film an eye look with this palette. I posted it on Saturday last week. So check it out if you are interested in this palette. So it launches today at 11 a.m. Central Time, and I believe discount codes apply. If you want to use mine, it's KHMAKEUP. Otherwise, there are other codes out there as well. But congratulations to Steph and Gourmand Girls on their beautiful palette. And the last thing I am super duper excited about is the new launch coming from Nomad Cosmetics. So as always, we are playing along with their guessing game. So the destination is going to be revealed today, sometime when you're watching this or sometime during the day today. So keep an eye out. I do have the palette with me. I wanted to get more than one eye look done, but I don't think I'm going to be able to because I have just had a crazy week here at my house. But if I am able to, I will definitely sneak in another look before the palette launches. But I feel like you guys are really going to enjoy it. They've already shown 8 shades in the palette, so I feel like you guys have a really good idea of what this palette's going to be. I'm actually wearing the palette on my eyes today, and I don't think I'm giving anything away because the shadows in the sneak peeks are the ones I'm wearing on my eyes. So yeah, stay tuned. Tomorrow is going to be the reveal of the color story, so I will post my video when the brand shows their palette. Okay, so those are the 3 things that I'm just like right off the bat super excited about, but I feel like there's so much good stuff, so let's go ahead and slide on over so we can put up some pictures and talk about some new makeup. Okay, so we do have the announcement for the Sephora VIB sale. I'm definitely looking forward to this. I use it to pick up some things as well as pick up some new things. So it is starting on the 5th of April for the Rouge customers. and it goes on till the 15th. VIB shops on the 9th, and then Insider shop on the 9th as well. The code is YAYSAVE, and as always, the Sephora collection products will be 30% off during the sale as well. So I'm very excited. I think I'm gonna probably do some type of video, at least giving you guys my wish list and recommendations. So let me know if there's anything else you might like to see from me. We also have a new fragrance from Kylie Cosmetics. This is Cosmic by Kylie Jenner. 3 refillable sizes, and it says this is a sweet, warm, floral, elevated scent that is perfect for day and night. Ambery floral eau de parfum. The scent is magnetic, addictive, and out of this world. So the opening notes are jasmine and blood orange. Heart is golden amber, accord and red peony. Base is vanilla musk and cedarwood. And the fragrance family is ambery floral. So that sounds really beautiful. It's $48, or you can do $60, or you can do $78. And so yeah, it sounds wonderful. Am I buying fragrances at the moment? I'm trying really hard not to. And let's be real, that's not tempting me at all. We also have these iCloud palettes from Made by Mitchell. So we have Grey Girlfriend, A Little Pinky, Keep 'em Green, and Blew Your Mind. These are very cute. I just really dislike Made by Mitchell's packaging. At first, I thought it was really fun and very creative, and he is so colorful with his artistry and just like his whole vibe. Like, if you follow him on Instagram, like, he's shown his different apartments and like living situations, and I love the way that they incorporate like color in their day-to-day life. But I just don't like this packaging, and I definitely don't want to buy a quad right now, so it's an easy skip for me. So we have a restock alert of the Devereux Gloomy Gardens palette, and it is available now, so check it out. I did actually post a video with this palette like a day or two ago, so if you've been curious about it, you can check it out there. We also have a new launch from Polite Society. I talked about this the other day, but I was focusing more on the blushes. So they have these Polite Pouty Glossy Lip Balms. Everyone and their mom is launching a glossy lip balm right now. There's 4 shades and then one that looks like it's a clear balm. So very cute, available now on Ulta for $21. I think I might pick up one of these blushes just because I'm so curious about them. Like I said, I talked about them in last week's video, but it looks like they're available now on Ulta. So these are the Polite Society Polite Pops Powder Blush Sticks. I feel like that's just interesting. So it's like a powdery blush. It kind of has that blurring effect to it, so it looks very interesting. I kind of like the look of the Palm Springs shade, and the one called Milan also looks like a really pretty berry blush. So kind of have my eye on both of those. Okay, so from Auric, we have a new lip treatment that they're launching. It's called the Plush Ritual Recovery Treatment, and it says it is pigment free, so you can wear it alone or you can wear it under a lip color. It's fragrance free and great for sensitive skin. It comes in a convenient tube and is ready to be by your side 24/7. It's $33, and I will link this down below. I do get Auric PR from time to time, and they said they were going to send this my way. So if I receive it, I will keep you guys posted. I think Auric is one of those very beautiful, thoughtful brands. They don't release a lot of things. They are owned by an influencer named Samantha Ravindal. If you've never heard of her, highly recommend checking her out. But yeah, very exciting since lip balms are all the rage. We also have a new launch from Huda Beauty. So these are the Faux Filler Ultra Shine Lip Glossies. They come in 6 sexy shades plus 1 crystal clear gloss. And I'm kind of interested in these. They're launching on March 13th. I think the packaging is cute. I'm excited to see where Huda takes her brand. I love this doe foot. This doe foot reminds me of the doe foot in one of my favorite concealers from L'Oreal. It's very like angular, so it's very easy to apply the product. I just really love that shape, so I think it's going to be perfect for a nice lip gloss as well. So yeah, these are cute. I don't know. I don't need a gloss. You guys know I'm on a loose lipstick low buy, which basically means I'm trying not to buy lip products, but if I'm interested enough, I will buy something. So I'm trying not to buy it, but I do love Huda Beauty, so very, very interested. Okay, so this is exciting. Youthforia, which I believe is an Asian-owned makeup brand that's available at Ulta, has added more shades to their foundation that they have at Ulta. I think I tried this and I didn't love the shade, so I'm happy to see that they added shades. They now have 25 shades total, and it looks like they added a lot of shades in the medium and deep category. So that does make me very, very happy. I personally don't see myself purchasing another shade to try out, but I am happy that they are continuing to expand. I think it's very important, especially if you're a brand that's owned by a person of color or an immigrant, somebody that basically has a different skin tone than the majority. Then I think it's important that you are inclusive. I think it's a big, big deal. So I'm happy to see that they're making those changes. We also have from NARS, they're launching a summer collection. This is the Summer Love Collection, launching in April. It's a new Laguna palette as well as some eyeshadow sticks. So yeah, it looks like they're doing a typical NARS palette with some repeat shade and then some beautiful eyeshadow sticks as well. It's definitely more neutral than what I'm into. If you are into neutral makeup, you might want to check it out. We also have a new release from Milk. They are launching a Cloud Glow Priming Foam with Brightening Turmeric, a skincare packed priming foam that visibly brightens and hydrates to bring your skin's natural glow and to create a smooth base for makeup. This sounds really interesting. You guys know my current favorite primer is the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip, so I could totally see myself giving this a shot. It is launching on the 15th, so I think I might go ahead and pick that up, or I might pick it up during the Sephora sale, but either which way, I'm excited because that sounds really interesting. It says it has a 12-hour hold, naturally radiant glow. 100% said it creates a smooth base. 90% said makeup doesn't settle into their fine lines and wrinkles. And then 90% said makeup didn't transfer for up to 12 hours. So yeah, that sounds interesting. I know Flower Beauty did a foaming primer. I haven't seen many other brands do it, so very, very curious. We also have a new skincare release from Tatcha. This is their Silk Sunscreen SPF 50 Weightless Mineral Sunscreen. So it says it protects against visible signs of premature aging while rapidly hydrating and evening the look of skin over time. So this also sounds like something I would pick up during the Sephora sale. It's $62. I did just buy the Supergoop like tinted SPF that they just launched, so I'm just waiting for my package to come. But this sounds good too. I'm planning to be outside as much as possible in the summer this year, so I want to get all the SPF I can because it's important to me. Okay, next from Be Perfect, we have a new Showstopper palette. This is the Mrs. Glam Showstopper 2 palette, £34.95. So it says Showstopper is back and more luxurious than ever, introducing Showstopper 2 Face and Eye, featuring 25 eyeshadows with brand new color stories. This palette is kind of a little bit scary, I'm not gonna lie. Can we take a second really quick? I had posted a picture of the new Makeup by Mario palette, which we also need to talk about. It was like unnecessary comment. So they said, wow, this is a pretty harsh comment. What happened to if you can't say something nice, don't say it at all? And I just kind of laughed a little bit because I never want to come off as like mean or a bully or anything, but I feel like sometimes it's like you just can't win. Like if you say something is lovely, then people like doubt your intentions, and if you say something sucks, if you don't have something nice to say, don't say it at all. And it's like, does that really apply in this situation? Because it totally applies if I'm saying something mean and cruel about a person. If you don't have something nice to say about the way somebody looks or the way somebody is dressed or the way somebody speaks, like that applies 100%. But when we're talking about an inanimate object, I feel like that doesn't always apply. I usually try so hard to be very like mellow, very like harsh or judgmental when I'm critiquing palettes. I always try to approach it from my perspective and say like, this is not my favorite versus like, I hate this palette. Like, I hope it burns in hell and everybody that buys it should also, like, I would never say that. So I just find it so fascinating. And it's like, I know that people say on social media, it's like, oh, there's worse things going on in the world, so why are you getting so mad? I don't want to say that, but literally I read that comment as I was trying to put my baby to sleep, and I'm like, I don't have time for this. Like, I don't have time for this. And I wanted to initially like respond to this person and be like, yo, like, what? And I don't give these people the time of day. I don't give them energy, but I just find it so fascinating that you have to almost be careful about hurting a palette's feelings. And I'm just like, I don't get it. Like, I'm sure thousands of people will still buy whatever palette, whatever makeup I'm critiquing. Yes, I was a bit hyperbolic in my comments. I just thought it was an awful palette and I wanted to make sure that I had conveyed my feelings about it. So it's not a big deal, but I don't know. I just had to vent about how sometimes it feels like you can never win. And that sucks. Okay, so back to this palette. I have bought stuff from Be Perfect, okay? I'm not perfect. Be Perfect's not perfect. But this palette is just, it's making my eyes go like sideways because it has the eyeshadows in the middle and the pans of blush on either side. I'm sure this palette is huge. I can't even really say anything though because I did just buy the Natasha Denona palette. That's an eye and face palette and I said I love it. I'm imagining though, just based off of the pictures, that this palette is pretty big. Like based off of this girl holding it, like it's definitely bigger than her whole face. So yeah, I don't particularly love it, but if you're looking for good neutrals, and especially if you live overseas or in the EU, Be Perfect is a solid brand to check out. Okay, so I don't want to call Kaja a gimmick brand, but sometimes they make, well, not sometimes, a lot of the times they make really like kind of interesting products. So they've launched these Dewy Bar Cheek and Lip Multi-Balms. So these look like deodorant sticks, I think, right? Yeah, I think they're like a twisty. Definitely not for me. They're kind of one of those brands that does Korean, like K-beauty makeup style. So I could definitely see this being like very Instagrammable, very TikTok, very K-beauty. And the colors are cute, but I'm not sitting there rubbing that on my cheek. Like, no thank you. Hard pass. Okay, so we have, in addition to the Kayali Oud collection, they've launched Smoky Oud 07. We're excited to be expanding our Oudgasm collection. The love you all showed our first drop was incredible. And so now they have Oudgasm Smoky Oud. Top notes are rum, saffron. Middle notes are citrus, geranium, jasmine. Dry notes are patchouli, cedarwood, vanilla, white musk, and oud. So it looks absolutely stunning. I don't think it's available in the States, but maybe it's coming soon. I'm not sure. I know a lot of people really love the Kayali fragrances, so I just wanted to mention. We also have a new launch from Ilia. They are launching the Skin Renewed Blurring Foundation and Concealer Complexion Sticks, a long-wear skincare-powered complexion stick that blurs instantly and visibly firms and smooths over time. Coverage is medium, natural, and the foundation is in a stick, of course. So, sounds wonderful. I did see these were available on Sephora. I'm definitely taking a break from buying foundations because I have so many of them. So, yeah, it's an easy skip for me. Definitely let me know if you guys are planning on checking that out. We have from Pure Cosmetics, it's a Silky Tint Creamy Multitasking Stick. Give yourself a complexion boosting pop of color with the Pure Silky Tint. This on-the-go creamy multitasking stick with peptides features a light to medium coverage that effortlessly blends onto skin with a soft focus finish. So this is cute. There's 4 shades. Definitely not something that I'm interested in, but I think it's a nice way to kind of get in on that whole creamy like foundation stick, blush stick, bronzer stick, highlighter stick trend that seems to be going around. Okay, so here's the palette that I was jokingly roasting in my community tab. So this is the Master Mattes eyeshadow palette, the Neutrals from Makeup by Mario. It's $50, a first of its kind. Do you mean to your brand or just like to the universe? Because I feel like neither of those things are actually true. Neutral toned eyeshadow palette with 12 creamy buildable shades, curated for every skin tone with a featherlight matte finish. Modern take on 90s neutrals. Each shade strikes the perfect balance between warm and cool to create timeless looks. Listen, don't get me wrong, okay? I'm leaning into my dance mom life. I said I like a good neutral look just as much as the next person, but this is just like something I already have. Like in the grand scheme of like owning all the eyeshadow palettes I own, this is one that I don't even need to like in my head play this little game where it's like, I don't need it, I don't need it. I have so many things like it. I definitely have so many things like it. So it's an easy skip for me. And listen, if you love it, as my friend Heather Austin says, I love it for you. Doesn't mean I need to own it, and we can all exist together in this beautiful world and not be mad at each other over powder, color powder, okay? Okay, now from Laneige, we have the Bouncy Firm Radiance Boosting Sleeping Mask. It's a visibly firming sleeping mask with peony and collagen complex. I don't need a mask. I try to mask every so often, and I always feel like I don't have time anymore, so the last thing I need is to buy more masks. But I will tell you, a very sweet follower of mine on Instagram let me know that Laneige finally heard me and they launched the creamy skin toner in this giant size, and I'm so freaking excited because you best believe I placed a Sephora order and I finally have a giant tub of the Laneige cream skin toner, which is one of my favorite skincare products. I think I've been buying it for like 5+ years now, and I'm so happy they finally changed the packaging because I would use one up like every couple of days. I mean, every couple of months. Not every couple of days. Okay, so it looks like Makeup Forever is coming out with new Artistry eyeshadows. So apparently back in the day, Makeup Forever had these, and now 40 years later, 39 new artist eyeshadows are coming out. The new eyeshadows are said to have a creamy powder texture and strong pigmentation. So I love Makeup Forever, but I definitely don't need a single eyeshadow. So I'll probably skip this because I just don't need it. But they've got 32 matte shades and 7 shimmer shades. So I'll have to keep an eye out to see if this comes to Sephora, just because I'm curious to see what all the shades are. Okay, we have this beautiful collection from MAC. So this is the MAC Teddy Forever collection. And basically it's a collection centered around their very famous lip shade called Velvet Teddy. So there's an eye and face palette in light and then a eye and face palette in deep. We've also got a retro matte lipstick, a luster glass lipstick, a lip gloss, and a locked kiss ink. We've also got a lip pencil and a gel liner in dark brown, and a MAC Fix Plus, and a MAC stack, and a brushstroke liner, as well as a Prep and Prime lip. So I think this is so cute. There's also like limited edition packaging in this collection. I think that if you are a huge Velvet Teddy fan, this is totally for you, and I think it's pretty cool. Okay, we have this new release from Too Faced. So they're launching 2 new mini palettes. These contain 6 colors and they're matte and metallic finishes. So I think this is actually really smart because sometimes people don't want big giant palettes like I sometimes prefer. So there's a cool tone and a warm tone. I actually think this is a good addition to the Too Faced line. We have a sneak peek from Unearthly. They're launching a spring collection, and I believe on the Unearthly Instagram, they said that this is just half of the palette. So I am just patiently waiting for Amanda to drop this, but she basically said in the caption, "You've heard of fall magic, but have you heard of spring magic? Our upcoming collection, Spring Magic, is set to launch with an eyeshadow palette, blush palette, 2 liquid highlighters, and a lip gloss." So there's 18 gorgeous spring-inspired shades in the palette, and I cannot wait to see the whole thing. They are doing swatches, so that's really, really cool. We also have a little post from Ladybug Glow. They're gonna be collabing with Ice Cream Beauty Box for March, and so they have an exclusive palette in the box. I believe she said she was gonna have the box sent to me. I haven't received it yet, but if I do get it, I will definitely do something with it for you guys to see. But I think it's really cool. I guess it's an indie subscription box. So I'm really excited to check it out if I do end up getting the box, because I used to be really into subscription boxes. I haven't subscribed to one in a hot second, and I love that this is like an indie theme thing. Next, we have a sneak peek from Urban Decay. They're launching the Face Bond Waterproof Liquid Foundation, 40 shades, foundation, serum, and setting powder, all in one product, buildable medium coverage with a natural finish with 3% niacinamide setting powder. Ingers absorb sweat and oil, ensuring that lasts up to 24 hours. Sweat and waterproof, patented precision dropper. So that sounds really cool. I'm really excited. So it sounds like it's a foundation and serum and setting powder hybrid. So I'm guessing it's going to be really good for people with very oily skin. So definitely gonna have to keep my eyes peeled on that. Okay, this is something I'm really excited about, and I really want to buy one of these, but they're so expensive. They're like 60 something bucks for a lipstick, $63. So this is the Estee Lauder collab with Sabissaci, and I believe he's, I don't want to say he's like a couture, but he's like a very famous designer in India and makes the most beautiful clothes, like traditional Indian clothes. They've collabed with H&M, I know for sure. I think they've done quite a few things, but oh my god, this is so beautiful. So this is a new limited edition lip collection with one of India's most like coveted designers. So all the lipsticks will have sensorial experience, blah blah blah, ultra mattes, ultra satins, and they're just basically gorgeous, and I just want them all. But yeah, basically they are like the perfect mix of luxurious and lipstick, and you know, it draws from Indian heritage. I'm not Indian, I'm Sri Lankan, but I don't see an Estee Lauder Sri Lankan designer collab happening anytime soon. So I'd be happy to support this one, but it's $63 and I just can't bring myself to pay that kind of money. So currently I'm just salivating over here because I think there's some beautiful shades. I also want this, but I need to check the Kilian website. Actually, that's what I need to do. So they launched a new fragrance, but it's only in like a full size, and it's like $200 and something, which I'm not paying for a fragrance I've never sniffed. But this is Kilian Blue Moon Ginger Dash. It's fresh citrus and fruits, and the keynotes are lemon, vodka accord, and ginger. A flash of lemon essence combined with cologne that adds an on the rocks feel for inimitable freshness. Inimitable freshness. I don't know. It sounds great. I love lemon. I love citrus. So I am curious. It's $245. I will say I did get Born to Something from Kilian, and I like a good masculine fragrance, but it's so strong, like it's a little bit overpowering, so kind of regret that one, but we'll see. Okay, I can't remember if I talked about this in my last new makeup releases, but Haus Labs is re-releasing their famous blushes. So these are the Color Fuse Talc-Free Blush Powder with Fermented Arnica, and they are all the same shades, but what did they do to them? I don't know. Did they just... Oh, it says, sorry, these are not reformulated. We noticed some comments on if our product is reformulated. The answer is no. It's the same viral talc-free you love in a new full-size color match compact with 6 inclusive shades, 2 new. Oh, okay, sorry, my bad. So it's the same formula, they just changed the packaging. Gotcha, okay. I had my eye on one of the new shades, I think Fire Moon, but I have a Pomelo Peach, and I don't use it enough, so I probably won't buy a new shade either. I'll probably just be happy with the one I have. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm so excited about this. So Maybelline is launching liquid blushes, new Sunkissed blush. I thought these were lip glosses for a second, and then I like read it and I was like, oh my god, these are blushes. So it says an easy to use liquid blush that provides a natural sun-kissed glow. The formula blends seamlessly with all skin tones and leaves skin feeling breathable and moisturized. So, I mean, I don't really need all those claims from a liquid blush, but there's some really beautiful neutral looking shades. So I am all for this. Listen, if you guys see these available, freaking let me know because I will grab one so fast. It's gonna be epic. I think that's so fun. You guys know that I do like to buy a lot of the Gucci beauty stuff because I think it works really well for me. So this is a new foundation. This is the Cushion de Beaute foundation, designed to deliver up to 24-hour hydration. The lightweight foundation is enriched with high reflection index oils, black rose oil, and mineral powders that create a luminous finish while protecting skin from antioxidants, shield skin from harmful rays, SPF 20. There's a whole bunch of stuff. I think this was available at Selfridges. I don't know if it's coming to the US. Not that I really am into cushion foundation, so if anything, I skip from Gucci. I could see myself skipping this because it's not really up my alley, but let me know, is it something you are eyeing? Okay, this is kind of exciting. I did love the original, but let's talk about it because you know those 10-year-old girlies at Sephora are about to spend all of their allowance on this. So this is from Gisou. They're launching new honey-infused hydrating lip oils, 2 tinted lip oils, and 1 shimmer. So they've got watermelon sugar, mango passion, and strawberry sorbet. Honestly, this is just smart because with summer right around the corner, everybody's going to be making sure their lip game is on point. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, my mouth is tired from all the talking I've been doing. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of new makeup releases. Definitely check back on my channel tomorrow to see my look with Nomad Cosmetics. And I hope you guys are having a pleasant day. Thank you so much for checking out this video, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, friends.